NASCAR Goodyear 400 on the way, and who better to discuss that with than Pearce, Dietrich, and I guess also Geoff Ulrich. We'll find out. Adam Kaufman here with you. Thanks for being with us. Sweat continues on till about noon Eastern time, guys. We're going to get to NASCAR DFS Sportsbook as well, obviously. And let's take a look. Geoff, we'll let you go first here. Head-to-head between you two guys. Pearce has really been running the show at this point. The guys in the top price range, who's your favorite DFS pick over 10K?
Okay, well, last week may have been a bit of a wash, but we're gonna make up for it this week. I think you got to go to Denny Hamlin here. It's been a little bit of a rocky season for Denny in a lot of ways. He's dealing with stuff off the track, so to speak, as we say in NASCAR as well. But he's coming to Darlington. I think he puts all that stuff behind him this week, and I think he pops off for a big race. He's won 4 times at this track. He's got an average finish of like 7th here over a bunch of races. So. I mean, we talk about horses for courses in golf, tracks for guys who drive cars here in NASCAR, and Denny Hamlin, this is his track. I really do think that you're getting him a little bit undervalued here as well, just because of the bad, the bad history, or just the bad recent form, we should say, in the finishing positions. But you look at what he's done at this event, and just overall, I mean, I think him coming in with a little bit of negative sentiment. I'll take the 10,300 on him. This hasn't been the greatest track for a guy like Chase Elliott either, who's coming off a win. Has been the better driver, but I think Denny Hamlin is where you start at over 10K.
Pierce, I got to say, tracks for guys who drive cars, it's not catchy.
Yeah, I don't know. There's really not much catchy in NASCAR, to be honest with you. We try to sell it as best as we can.
There you go.
And Geoff's doing a great job so far, but I'll go with Kyle Larson as the guy at Darlington. He was always good at Darlington throughout it. I know I pick Kyle Larson every week, but that's because he is basically the Michael Jordan of NASCAR. He was last season. He continues to be. And if you fade him, you do so at your own peril. I know it didn't work out last week, but he spun out at Dover. He went down to 31st place. He was still able to rally and finish 6th at a track where you couldn't pass. It's just, again, another testament to how good of a race car driver he is. Last spring at Darlington, he had a speeding penalty at the end of stage 1, put him at the back of the field at a race where no one could pass anyone, and yet he still found a way to get back up to 2nd place by the end of the race. Last year, he had the best car. He just couldn't quite make the last move at the end of the race. He scored the most fantasy points. He's always been awesome at Darlington. Now that he's in a Hendrick car, he's even that much better. It's just, at this point, almost crazy to bet against Kyle Larson.